What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the best tank setups for every Catacombs level. So first, I'm going to showcase the armor sets, then the pets, then the weapons. So in the description, there will be timestamps for each part. So let's hop straight into it. To start this video off, from Catacombs 2 to 15, you're going to be wanting to use the heavy armor set. So for Catacombs 1, you're just going to be wanting to use a dragon set or just an ender set or any armor set you are using outside of dungeons, because there's not going to be much dungeon sets that you can use. So you're going to want to have this armor set either 3-star or 5-star. And the reforge you're going to want is extremely heavy, which is just heavy. So you want the heavy reforge. And as you can see, the full set bonus Vindicate grants 1 walk speed for every 50 defense that you have. That's pretty nice because it gives you quite a bit of speed inside of a dungeon. So once you got Catacombs 15, you're going to want to move on to the super heavy armor set. So the super heavy armor set is a upgraded version of the heavy armor set, and its Catacombs requirements are Catacombs 15. So obviously you're going to want to have this set 5-starred with heavy reforge. So similar to the heavy armor set, you get that full set bonus Vindicate grants 1 walk speed for every 50 defense. So you're going to use this armor set from Catacombs 15 to 21. And this armor set is only around 80 to 100k. And I forgot to mention this, but the heavy armor set is only about 20k on the auction house. So also with this armor set, you can exchange the helmet for a mender fedora. So you're going to be wanting to use 3/4 super heavy with a mender fedora. The mender fedora's Catacombs requirements are level 16. And this is so good with the super heavy because you're going to get a lot of defense from this. And then the mender fedora gives you lots of health and it doubles your healing, which is really nice. So for Catacombs 21 and up, you're going to either want to use full necromancer lord set or 3/4 necromancer lord with a mender fedora. So this is the setup that I'm using right now, except my chestplate is a tier 9 perfect chestplate instead of a necromancer lord chestplate. I am using a perfect chestplate because a necromancer lord chestplate is around 50 mil. So for the pets, from Catacombs 2 to 15, you're going to be wanting to use the blue whale pet, which is a really nice early Catacombs tank pet. So this is really good because it gives you health and you gain a couple defense from the health that you have. If you're a really rich person, then you can buy a legendary blue whale, which, as you can see, it gives you a percentage of your max health, which is really nice. So from Catacombs 15 to 21, you're going to be wanting to use the epic turtle pet or legendary turtle pet. The only difference between the epic and legendary turtle pet is that the legendary turtle pet gives you anti-KB, which is actually pretty useful, but it costs about 13 mil more. So the epic turtle pet is only going to cost you about 2 mil. I forgot to mention this, but the rare blue whale pet is going to be about 50k because it's going to cost like 20k from a Ringo for the uncommon, then you upgrade that cat for about 30k more, so then you end up with 50k for the pet in total. So this turtle pet is really good because it gives you defense as a base stat, and one of the good abilities about this is turtle tactics gain a percentage of your defense. So from Catacombs 21 and up, you're gonna have a good amount of gear, and since you're using a spirit scepter for tank mage, you're gonna want to use a sheep pet because it gives you lots of intelligence, ability damage, it saves your mana, and it increases your total mana in dungeons, which is just the best overall tank mage pet in the game. So this pet is gonna cost you around 4 to 5 mil, maybe 3 mil if you get a good deal, and you're definitely going to want to have this pet if you're going to run tank mage. But if you get Catacombs 21 and up and you're not using tank mage, then you can get a legendary turtle pet or just keep your epic turtle pet. So now to move on to the weapons. So from Catacombs 1 to 5, if you don't have that much money, you can use a AOTE. But if you already have an AOTD, then you can use this from Catacombs 1 to 16. But if you do use an AOTE from Catacombs 1 to 5, At Catacombs 5, you can move on to the Zombie Soldier Cutlass. A Zombie Soldier Cutlass 5-star is about equal in damage to an aspect of the dragons. But if you already have an aspect of the dragons, just keep using it until you hit Catacombs 16, and I'll get on to that later. So the Zombie Soldier Cutlass is good because it has a good amount of stats and it gives you 100% bonus attack speed, which is nice. This sword has a requirement of Catacombs level 5, so that's why you're going to have to use an AOTE before you move on to it. So obviously you're going to want to have the Zombie Soldier Cutlass 5-star, and it costs about 20k, and the aspect of the dragons costs about 3 mil to 5 mil. So from Catacombs 16 to 19, you're going to be wanting to use a Hyper Cleaver. So you get the Hyper Cleaver from the Ophelia in the Dungeon Hub. So after going to Dungeon Hub, you're just going to want to walk forward, go right, and here is Ophelia. So at Ophelia, you're going to want to buy the Hyper Cleaver. So it costs 800k coins, but it's definitely worth it, and it's a really good sword. So the Hyper Cleaver is so OP because not only does it give you lots of damage, you can see the item ability, Cleave, when hitting an entity, monsters in a 4-block range will be hit for a portion of that damage too. And it's really nice for the floor 4 boss fight because you can just damage all of those mobs. And it's also good inside dungeons because it's gonna hit all of the mobs around you. So it costs gold essence to 5-star it, but with the new dungeons releasing, giving Watcher mobs a reforge and having the chance to have a Watcher mob be a gold reforge that drops gold essence. Gold essence is much more common, so you can just pay someone if you don't have enough gold essence to 5-star it. So at Catacombs 19, you're going to want to move on to the Earth Shard. You could either use a epic or legendary. The epic is only like 10k coins and the legendary is around 100k coins. So this weapon is really good because it gives you a lot of damage and it also gives you defense as a base stat, which increases in dungeons. So as you can see, it gives you a 350 defense 5-star. So you're going to be using the Earth Shard Catacombs 19 to 21. Once you hit 21, you can either go 2 paths. You can either stay full tank and just use swords, or you can switch to tank mage and use a heroic spirit scepter 5-star with ultimate wise 4. So sadly, the prices of spirit scepters rose to about 30 mil from 15 mil, but it's still a really good weapon and it's really nice for tank mage. So you're gonna use this weapon Catacombs 21 and up. If you decide to stay fully tank and just use swords, at Catacombs 21, you're either gonna wanna be using a livid dagger for 14 mil or a Shadow Fury, which is about 30 mil. So the Shadow Fury is a more expensive option, but that's obviously because it is a better sword. But the Livid Dagger is also a really nice sword because it gives you 100% crit chance and 100% attack speed, as you can see. Also, if you hit behind people with the Livid Dagger, your hits deal 100% more damage, which is really nice. I forgot to mention this earlier, but for Catacombs 21 and above, if you're only using swords, another good weapon is the necromancer sword. It has really good stats. Also, it gives defense as a base stat similar to the Earth Shard. Also, the item ability is pretty cool, and you can raise souls and have them fight for you. I hopped into an entrance run to show you guys the effective HP that you get from each armor set. So using the extremely heavy armor set, 3-starred, with a rare blue whale pet, you get around 45k effective at the start of a dungeon, which is pretty nice, and that's obviously going to get higher with blessings. And with the super heavy set 3-starred, with a epic turtle pet, you're getting around 61k effective HP, which obviously also will increase over dungeons while you get blessings. And for the hybrid necromancer lord with perfect tier 9 chestplate with mender fedora and legendary sheep head, you're getting 142 effective HP. But if you decide to be full tank and use your turtle pet, you're getting around 170k effective HP. And note guys that my pets are not completely leveled to level 100, so all of those effectives will be much higher if you have higher level pets. If you guys like that video, please like and subscribe. If you want to join my Discord, the link is in the description. There, you will know every time I go live and upload. And also, you can ask me questions about dungeon setups and armor sets there. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and goodbye.